Beantown, not for a tea party, but for a battle on the home ice of America's oldest NHL team, the original 6 Boston Bruins.
Hi to all of you, everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro coming up in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and we've reached Game 4 of this series, and the team away from home has got a chance to really take a stranglehold.
I think that's one of those things in playoff hockey, Doc, that is needed. It's such a long grind to be able to try to win the Stanley Cup, and if you can end a series quickly, you give yourself an opportunity to rest your players and get ready for the next series, so you can really take hold of this series if you can find a way to go up 3-1.
The Islanders' attention to detail will be the key in this game. It's about the little things that have been the difference in this series to this point. Let's see if the little things can lead to big things, which might equal a 3-1 series lead.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He won the last one, so why not another? It's the playoffs. Nothing to save it for. The nature of the playoffs is somebody loses. He gets another chance to not lose, but win tonight. The referee has checked. The goal lights work. Let's see if anybody can light them. Along with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, I'm Mike Emmerich, and this playoff game is underway. Moving it to Barzal. Gets behind the net and looks to the front. That's a good defensive stick there. Steps in from the neutral zone. Slid to Marchand. Trying to go to Barzal. And he gains the zone. Wonderful chance was set up, and the pass just goes wide. Moves to the corner. Gathered up by Bailey. Right next to the line. Doesn't get the shot off. Snapping a pass to Pastrnak. Can start the attack going in the zone. Score! Didn't take long for the home team, did it?
Always better to play from in front than to chase the game. There's the game's first goal.
Boston's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that faceoff. It's dumped in. Terrific determination by Gardner. Couldn't retain possession. Leads that charge into the zone. Gives it over to the point. Lets it go. Great save. Free puck off a defender. Banks it ahead to Komarov. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle. Over 3 minutes play. Boston's up in this game 1-0. Good face-off win. Lots on that to Letty. Fires, not on the net.
I know that shot had a lot of heat on it, but if you put a soccer net there, it wouldn't have hit it.
Shot on. Oh, and blocked away. In with it now. That's a free puck thanks to the play by Andrew Ladd. Solid work there by Komarov. Use that stick like a magic wand. Not all the way. Right behind the net. What a ripper from the point. Got iron with the shot. Shoots wide of the net. intercepted by Bailey. Takes that pass from the other point man. That went off the pad. And it's a good pickup. Boston's along the wing at center ice. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Fires! That was a great play and goal.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. Gets a little drop-off from the goalie here. Has it back deep. Pitching it to Bailey. And worked up the wing to Marchand. Has that one measured in his own end. Up to the point. Fires a shot. Got his pad on a changing shot. Score! It's in. It went off the defense. Team, it's in, and it counts.
I guess at this point, guys, it doesn't really matter what the game looks like. It's back to even square, and we'll find out who's going to take the lead next.
The Islanders control from the neutral zone.
Scored by number 12, Josh Bailey, assisted by number 2.
On to Letty.
And by number 51.
Out in front. He scores! 2 straight goals.
Well, this has been pretty good back and forth here in a tie game. Now they've got the lead. We'll see what they do with it.
The Islanders have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. Just a hair under 7 minutes have been played in the first period. New York's gotten the tie broken. Maybe they can build on this. He shut him right down. Chip to Pasternak. Has that point pass as well. Propelled to Pasternak. Gathered up again by Gardner. Breakout pass into empty ice. Stole that pass at a critical end of the ice. Crosses that line. Back to the point. Good intercept in his own end. Snaps one. Good chance. Denied. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
The Islanders have worked to have a productive offense, and the bump in production here in the playoffs from him has been a real benefit for them. Other teams try to shut him down. They try to get a guy right in front of his face as much as they can, but he always seems to find a sliver of room to be able to produce.
Ricochets it on to Ladd. Laid on to Krejci. Boston's winging it at neutral ice. Puts one on. Skilled play by Gardner. New York setting up an offense from the wing. Looks ahead to start something. Passing one off now to Krejci. And now it's directed to DeBrusk. Scooped up by Gardner. Nicely received at the point. Fires one. Oh, that's a good shot. Great pad save. A rocket. He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net.
If they move the net into the corner, maybe that hard shot's got a chance to be dangerous.
Throws it to Gardner, and he gets it back. Slides it to Gardner, and he gets it back. That puck went loose off the enemy. The Bruins are skating it up at neutral ice. He lifts the stick and swipes it. Nice job. That puck is held and the whistle stops play.
Well, the goalie will take these all day. His save percentage goes up. Click, click, click with muffins like this to stop.
A little under 9 minutes remaining in the period.
New York's broken the tie, so perhaps momentum has shifted to them.
Blockered away.
Strong play there. That puck struck him in front.
In the slot.
He got iron with that one.
Score! That's 3 unanswered goals.
Kulak's quick hands allowed him to snap that one off and score the goal.
Oh, he was in position to make this stop. He tries to flash the leather. He doesn't get the glove on it and beats him top glove.
The Islanders go up by 2. Some first period breathing room here. Boston's got it off the draw at center. Pitching this one to Bergeron.
Assisted by number 27.
Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Slid to Clutterbuck.
Gains that offensive line.
Smart recovery by Clutterbuck.
Great save at the edge of the crease.
Looked like the net was open for a second, but he shut it down.
Using the point. Shoots. Save.
Couldn't get through and retain possession. Point blank shot. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
He holds that one, and it's a good thing because they were buzzing.
There are lots of players that are successful during the regular season, but you have to kick your game to the next level here in the playoffs. He's been able to do so.
From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing. Advanced by the skate.
Not a free puck now. New York's controlling play now up the wing. Swept on to Hickey.
The lane was jammed, and it hit somebody. Got that pass in his own end. Cleared it out of there.
New York's in possession and moving up the wing. And he dumps it in. Outstanding job done at the blue line to hold the pressure on.
Just great positional play. Right along the blue line. To the point it comes.
Gets that one on across.
Slapper!
Oh, he got in the way of that one. It's blocked.
Marchand's nicked up here, but he can't get off the ice. He's going to have to wobble around and finish this shift.
Gets it back. On to Pasternak. That one is pointed to him.
Puck ends up out of the zone, so they must recoil.
Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Now it's steered ahead to Pasternak.
Carries it on in from center. Chip to McAvoy.
Lets it go. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Flings it.
That one well off target. Nice work done with the stick there.
Propelled to DeBrusque. Passes to the slot. Shoots. Great glove save, and he keeps it.
Play stopped. That puck is just held.
Marchand's displaying some courage after being banged up earlier in the shift. He still gets himself into the shooting lane to block the shot.
A little under 3 minutes remaining. New York's lead is 2-3-1.
Puck dropped, and the winger stepped in to help. That's big.
Nicely into the zone. Skill play by Komarov.
Glides along the line. He wore that puck on a hard shot.
Nice work by Gardner.
The Islanders are at the wing in neutral ice.
Gathered up again by Myers.
Steps across that line.
The clock bleeds down to the last minute.
That's a great deflection there. Good stick.
New York's leaving the defensive zone. Laid on to Letty.
Shoots. May not have intended it, but it hit it. Holds on and gets that whistle.
New York's offense has run through his hands for most of the last little while. His point streak continues. He has been a force both at 5-on-5 and on the power play over the last few games.
Quick work on the faceoff.
And it's all. He scores!
4 unanswered goals. From out top, the goaltender had no chance on that slap shot.
Rash not able to get the blocker up quick enough to deny this. It's a really good shot, but you think he'd be able to stop it.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Fifth of the playoffs. Scored by number 51, Jake Gardner. Assisted by
Gathered up again by Coyle.
Casey Cizikas. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 10 seconds.
Hard work here. Out of all that, it's kicked further. Read that play in his own end.
Well, a little bit of a sloppy turnover, Doc, but that looks like a guy just trying to make too much happen. He wants to get his team back in the game.
A great wrist shot. First period has been played. An interesting start to all of this. Continuation in just a moment.
If you want to show us your accuracy, register now for our Shoot to Win contest, where one lucky fan will shoot a puck from center ice to try and win an exciting prize.
Rask's had days when he's been spectacular, but this is not one of those. An example there as intermission begins. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
Boston spent the last period defending, and that hasn't helped them score. If they can get more possession time, they'll be able to get better chances going forward.
Second period is underway. Let's see if we get more of the same that we got in the first. Or maybe not. The Islanders skated up on the side. Got that pass in his own end. Feeds the point.
A shot. Outstanding point-blank save.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Snaps it to Gardner.
Centering pass.
Skates out with it. Down to the corner. Forks it to Bailey. Pitch to Gardner. Pass across at the point. Save!
Boston's given up far too many chances tonight defensively. Their goalie's been great. And to top things off, they can't score at all.
They've got it going right now. Can they finish?
To Bailey. Puck picked off.
The Bruins skated up on the side. Good place to shoot from. Oh, stick save.
Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Shoots off the glove.
That diffuses the attack for now. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. Driven up the wing to Komarov. He's got that point pass. Lets it rip. Wonderful save on a terrific scoring chance. Skates it into the zone. Directing that one to Komarov. Slid back across from one point to the other. That puck came free. Could have been handled better. In the slot. Loose puck blocked off by Komarov. Gets a blocker on it. Collected in the corner. Kicks it to Ladd. Back at the point now to Gardner. Smart recovery by Komarov. Collected now. Gains the zone. Shoots one. He missed the net.
He's trying to shoot the puck through the back of the net. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hit the net.
Points it. A point blast. Stays on side to the middle. Sends it down low. An enormous cork job on that one. Boston's up the wing, settling things. Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. A howitzer. Didn't test him much there. On the outside, a shot. Missed wide. Pass attempt to Nordstrom. He's got that pass at the point. Shoots. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
The goaltender shuts that one down on a superb opportunity.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
Just a little over 6 minutes played here in the second. A 3-goal edge. On the big board, it says 4-1. And angled to Johansson. Got it at the point. From the slot of wrister. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Driving in from no man's land. The big pillows came in handy. Slid to Barzal. Turned a shot on net. Oh, what a save. He brought his best shot, and it got stopped.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Tie up there and a good reach and possession. The Bruins have it along the side at mid-ice. Flings it. Score! They're back to within 2 now.
The goaltender wasn't sure when he was going to shoot the puck.
Well, sometimes you just have to say that's a great move. Both once on the forward, once on the goaltender.
The Bruins are trying to fight their way back into this game. They trail now only by 2 here in the second. And that's a face-off win.
By number 88.
On to Brouwer.
Assisted by number 25, Brandon Carlo.
Dash deep to Cizikas.
Johansson.
Chip to Clutterbuck.
7 minutes, 16 seconds.
Moves it to the corner. Right to the point. Propelled to Clutterbuck. Centering to Brouwer. Fires. Gets a piece with the glove. Hangs on and gets the whistle.
That's one way to stop the momentum. Cover the puck and get a whistle.
The Bruins with a clean win on the draw. Looking to Myers. Nice pass right up the gut. Takes that pass. Gives it on across from the point. His pocket picked on that play by Clutterbuck. Is able to move on in. Fires. He saw it coming and he got in the way. Wonderful wrist shot. Well done with that pass. Need to get rid of it. Boston's finding its way to center ice. Laid on to Carlo. Fires a shot. Save! Puck is thrown to Barzell. The Islanders are driving it from the wing. Dogged determination there by Clutterbuck. Big point-blank save there.
That was a good challenge. Better stop.
In that defensive zone, an important play.
That's a really dangerous area with the puck, and he turned it over. Now the opponent has a short ice to attack. That puck has to go forward into a safe area 100% of the time.
He hangs on and gets the whistle.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Over 9 minutes to go in the second. With the scoring of that goal, they're back to within one. So maybe they can tie this thing up. Moving it to Bailey. Outlet up the middle to Barzell. Just walking the tightrope. Right into the slot. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
Now that's a solid save.
New York's got to be thrilled with his production over the last little while. His point streak continues as he's been a dynamic offensive performer for them.
Puck dropped in the logjam, and the winger reached in and got it. That puck is free. Went off somebody. With a blast. Outstanding save. Just got his glove on it. Can't find a lane. Threatening an attack. Setting it up. Strong defensive play. Loose puck. There was no getting through. A kick pass out of that. They're getting ready to strike. Marvelous defensive play. What a gem that was. And he picks it up. Terrific determination by Hickey. New York's looking to head man up the wing. World-class deke there. Krug's trying to work his way ahead. Brings it in for an attack. Sends to the point. Whoa, what a play! New York's accelerating ahead through center ice. Slides it to the point. Takes that pass from the other point. Pass to the blue line. Great takeaway. Fires. Handed away with authority. The Islanders with a neutral zone possession along the way. Cut that pass in his own end. Slid to Bergeron. Took it up the boards and holds. Fires. Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man.
It's almost like he's on autopilot. He's hurt, but he's just trying to finish the shift as he's banged up.
Lets it go. Terrific pad save. Oh, that was a great chance. Gathered up by Andrew Ladd. What a move on that one with the stick. That puck's loose, defended away by Ladd. Moved along and in. On to Myers. Lets a shot fly. And the referee's whistle has stopped play.
This shift had to seem like an extra minute for him. He was banged up earlier on it. Still gets out to block the shot.
Over 4 minutes to be played in the second. New York's got the advantage. It's tenuous, though, 4-2. The Bruins win it. And sent down to Corrali. A shot. Great save in close.
Great opportunity. Better stop.
The Islanders are skating it up at neutral ice. Drives it. Boston's got it in their own end, hoping for center. It's dumped in. Terrific determination by Leddy. Gains the zone with a shot. The pad came in handy that time. And ring more bells on that one. One after another.
Because the goaltender's in perfect position, that save is as easy as you can have.
Zizekas has lost another draw. Boston's looking to head man up the wing. Shoots one. Save! Carrying through center on the wing. Looking from the corner. Chip to Zizekas. Receives that pass from the other side. He cut that one off in the defensive end. He takes that point pass. Propelled to Myers. A point blast. Save there. Trying to go to Barzell. Steps in from the neutral zone. And a save. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
Maybe he's shooting to pump up his Corsi number, because that has no chance of going in the net.
Grabbed, the two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there. And he dumps it in. Clock about to bleed down to the final minute.
1 minute left.
Into the end of attack. Laid on to Bailey. Off a defender, that's a free puck. Made that stop. And he puts the glove on it and stops play. New York's quick on the draw. And down to Barzell. And at an angle to Gardner. A shot. 21 left. Can he clear? 11 seconds up on the clock. Slides it to Leddy. Back to the blue line. Shoots it. Blocker save. Picked up by the defense. And the horn. And the period comes to a close. Wow, what a finish.
Take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
His team hasn't been perfect. He was solid, especially on this one. This game is still close because of him. Intermission is next.
period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
Boston's got to tighten up their playmaking in the third. They've tried to force the play and have ended up turning the puck over several times in this game. That's why they've fallen behind.
Third period has begun. Ray Ferraro is closest to the action. Eddie Olczyk is up here alongside yours truly, Mike Emery. Brings a shot. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway.
Fantastic setup and equally great stop by the goaltender.
He's got it on his stick perfect off that left wing. Gives it to the point. That puck struck him in front. Slid to Gardner. Shoots. Handled with the stick. That's the end. Good work by Patrice Bergeron. Got to clear it. And he holds on and stops play.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Puck drop, tie up, and help from the winger. Snapping a pass to Bergeron. Back and forth they go between the points. Gonged away.
Now you got to wonder what that save in the masses, if it's going to affect him down the road.
And he steps in. Has it picked up. He helps his team make progress with that bounce pass. Using the point, he's got it. On to Bergeron. Pass. Lets it go. The shot blocked. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. They're getting all organized now. And he gets it back. Not able to do that well. Chip to Komarov. Solid work there by Leddy. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away. Rister. Oh, and it's off the mark.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Picks it up in his own end. Boston's in the neutral zone along the wing. Shoots one. A terrific scoring chance denied. Makes the stop and holds for the whistle.
That's not really a scoring chance. It's a puck to the net. The goalie gets to handle it and stop it, but not a challenging stop at all.
The Islanders with a face-off win. That puck's loose, mishandled. The roadblock helped. Collected by Clutterbuck. Pitching it to Brouwer. New York's up the wing, setting things up. Gathered up again by Myers. Tries to get it on net. Score!
Zizekas worked extremely hard to get two chances. He scored on a second one.
Rash down in his butterfly a little early. That opens up the top of the net, and he gets beaten cleanly.
New York's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger. It's dumped in. Boston's in their own end, hopefully shifting from defense to offense here. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Skilled play by Boychuk. New York setting it up as they move through center. And he dumps it in. Takes his pass from the goalie. Passing one off now to Johansson.
Lets it go. Outstanding work with the glove.
New York's offense has run through his hands for most of the last little while. His point streak continues. He has been a force both at 5-on-5 and on the power play over the last few games.
The Bruins prevail again. Gives it over to the point. Scooped up by Clutterbuck. It's dumped in. Smart recovery by Brouwer. Moves it to the corner. That hit somebody. Up to the point. Pass off the woodwork to Bergeron. That's great defense. And now it's directed to Clutterbuck. Takes it right back. Shoots it on. The big pillows came in handy. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Bergeron. Great stick. No chance on that pass. The Bruins up the wing, lug the puck. Back to the point. And angled to Myers. Behind the net. Propelled to Johansson. They score! They only trail by a pair.
Boy, that player really drifted that shot. That left the goaltender behind in the dust.
Absolutely a great shot, Edzo, but the goaltender dropped down just a bit quick, left the top of the net exposed.
The Bruins have closed the gap to just 2, and there is time here in the third period to get another one or maybe get 2 and get this game back even. The Islanders got that face-off win. Now what? Pitching this one to Barzal. Can start the attack going in the zone. Waits from the corner.
Time of the goal. 8 minutes.
Quick shot. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance. Offside. Neutral zone face-off coming in. And here's Ray.
The Bruins haven't helped themselves at all. They've had a lot of chances. No puck luck, but you've got to get the puck on the net when you're in the scoring zone.
No, thanks, Ray. I agree. It's amazing how close they have come and then just not gotten on the board. You wonder if that luck's going to continue. The Islanders win that neutral zone faceoff. Terrific opportunity, but a missed pass, and so they have to drop back. Laid on to Hyman.
This is an easy game to comment on because it's been nothing but goals, goals, goals. There's not been many saves to talk about. The goaltenders have had a difficult night. Defensively, they haven't had much help either as both teams are filling the net.
The battle for possession continues. Really good job by the defenseman there. The Bruins want to generate something up the wing. Into the attacking end. Puts one on. The shot is off.
When the puck sounds hard, when it hits the end boards, that means you've missed the net. Scoring chances handed away.
A little under 9 minutes remaining in the period. It seemed like a 3-goal lead was going to be enough. It's less enough now. That lead has dwindled to 2, and there's still a goalie pull possibility. On the outside, a shot. They score! What a quick answer to that one.
The goaltender was surprised at how quick that snapshot got on top of him.
He just wasn't able to get over and cover the top of the net. The shot's perfect. It's right in the roof, and the goalie's dejected.
New York's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Neutralized face-off win.
Anthony Beauvillier, assisted by number 47, Leo Goulmaran, and by number...
Good place to shoot from. Hits the post and out.
11 minutes, 31 seconds.
A shot. Oh, and what a spectacular save. Centering pass. Pressure now. Boston's transporting it in center ice. Skill play by Bergeron. Nicely received at the point. Rides the line. Big shot. Gets a glove on it. He throws that just for a break.
Great job by the goalie here. Lots of buzzing in his zone, but he gets the stop and he'll settle things down.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Under 7 minutes left to go. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. Defensive zone win. And he steps across the line. Chooses the corner for this. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. From the outside. That went off the pad. The Bruins carrying on in their own end. Leads that charge into the zone. Using the point. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. And freezes play for the whistle.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Beat him on that one. Great defensive play with the stick. Took that away in his own zone. New York's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Pass cut, strong play. Gets in, looks over his options here. Reads the play and keeps it. Pass to the slot. Big point blank save there.
His perfect positioning allowed him to shut down that chance.
He's got a chance. Shot. That shot came from right in front. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle.
Well, the goalie will take these all day. His save percentage goes up. Click, click, click with muffins like this to stop.
A little over 4 minutes remaining in the third. The Islanders have built on their earlier 2-goal lead. Their advantage is now 3. Solid, clean win. Directing that one to Hyman. Fires! Turned away with the stick. Good work with the stick. To Barzal. Slid to Barzal. Flings it way too high that time. Puck comes out of the zone back to center ice, and so things will settle a bit. Nice work by Hickey. Pass attempt to Bailey. In with it now. Shot on. Blocked. Out of all that, it's kicked further. Shot. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Pretty run-of-the-mill stop for the goaltender. He's got a clean look. It's a shot without much velocity.
Puck drop, face off one, and the winger stepped right in. Boston's moving it up the wing. Gathered up again by Hickey. Gets across, looks over his options. Gathered up again by Ladd. Great take, dangerous area. And sent down to Ladd. To the point it comes. Loose puck due to the play by Myers. Got that pass in his own end. Big drive. Gave him a good shot, but a great pad answer there.
The Islanders see the point streak extend again. An excellent game for them, not just defensively, but offensively as the points continue to come for them on a nightly basis.
Boston's got it. A slot wrister. Great save. And so we reach the final minute of the third, with relief for one team, with satisfaction for another. Takes it in from the neutral zone. That one is pointed to him. Puck's loose, mishandled. The Bruins, through the neutral zone, accelerate to the line. Looks over his options from the corner. Long lead pass to Carlo. New York's continuing on up the wing. Wrist shot. Oh, what a chance. What a save. And still another save. What a show. Shot. What a reaction save.
That was a tougher stop than it looked.
Boston's along the wing at center ice. Perfect receipt of the pass. Smart recovery by Hickey. Just a win away from a handshake line. Great victory tonight, making the best of 7, 3 games to 1.
At 3-1 in this series, it's on the edge of glory. I'm curious to see how these teams respond to the next one. Will it end or keep going?
The tournament moves along with even more promising matchups in the future. Don't miss those. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying so long for now.